Prayer in the field of silence, becoming conscious of the unconscious, a process of awareness and disentanglement. In the vast stillness of the quantum field, where thought meets frequency and emotion becomes form, we gather in the sacred intention of awakening, to become conscious of the unconscious. This prayer is not merely spoken, it is felt, breathed, and lived. It is a meditation on awareness, a remembrance of who we are before the patterns, before the programming, before the noise that once defined our identity. In this field of silence, you are invited to observe rather than react. To witness the inner theater of your mind as it plays out the stories you once believed were you. Thoughts rise, like bubbles in a deep ocean, each carrying the energetic signature of old emotions, guilt, fear, shame, or longing. Do not resist them. Let them surface in the stillness of your awareness, and in seeing them clearly, you begin the process of disentanglement. Becoming conscious of the unconscious is not an act of willpower. It is a surrender, a softening of the inner defenses that have long protected your familiar suffering. The quantum field invites you into a new relationship with yourself, one built not on control but on observation. In silence, the chatter quiets. In stillness, the unseen becomes visible. In awareness, the hidden becomes light. Sit with yourself, eyes closed, attention resting gently on your breath. Feel the space between inhale and exhale, that brief moment where nothing moves, yet everything exists. That is where the field begins to open. That is where the unconscious begins to speak. It does not use words, it uses sensations. It communicates through the body, through feeling, through subtle pulses of energy that reveal what has been stored and forgotten. Notice what arises. Perhaps a heaviness in the chest, a tension in the throat, a pull in the belly. These are not random discomforts. They are echoes of memories long held within the body's intelligent fabric. The body remembers what the mind forgets. It holds the archives of unprocessed experience, each emotion recorded in the language of chemistry and vibration. When you feel discomfort, do not flee. Lean in. Observe it as a messenger of truth. The quantum field teaches that the body itself has become the mind of emotion. To free the self, we must free the body's memory. And so breathe deeply. Feel where the emotion lives. Place awareness there like a warm light. Do not ask why it is there. Do not analyze. Simply acknowledge, this too is part of me. In that acknowledgement, energy begins to move. Awareness dissolves resistance, and resistance is what keeps the unconscious alive. You are not here to fight your shadows. You are here to illuminate them. Every feeling you resist grows stronger in the dark. Every feeling you embrace dissolves in light. To become conscious of the unconscious is to enter the uncomfortable space with love, patience, and curiosity. It is to choose presence over avoidance. The quantum field reminds us that transformation happens not through effort but through coherence, through the alignment of heart and mind in a state of awareness so deep it transcends the need for defense. You may feel discomfort as you begin this work. You may feel exposed, raw, uncertain. But discomfort is not a punishment, it is the doorway. It is the body's way of signaling that old energy is ready to move. Be so good at being uncomfortable that discomfort becomes your teacher. Each time you stay present in that space, you break the chain of unconscious reaction. You interrupt the habit of becoming the old self. You make space for the unknown, the field of infinite potential where creation begins. The mind will try to pull you back. It will seek the safety of the familiar. It will whisper, "You can't change this." Smile at that voice, for it is only a thought, not truth. In that moment of awareness, you have already changed. You have observed the unconscious in action, and through observation you have reclaimed your power. This is the art of catching yourself, of recognizing when you have fallen asleep into thought, and gently returning to wakefulness. Not with judgment, but with compassion. Awareness is not about perfection, it is about presence. Each time you notice a reactive pattern, you bring consciousness into the unconscious. You integrate another piece of the self. Beyond the analytical mind lies a vast stillness, a state the quantum field calls becoming nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, in no time. This is not emptiness but freedom. It is the point where the personality dissolves and pure awareness takes its place. In this space you are not the story of your past. You are not the emotion you feel. You are not even the thinker of the thought. You are the awareness beneath it all, the witness, the field, the consciousness observing itself. Here thought slows. Time dissolves. The need to become is replaced by the knowing that you already are. From this stillness, creation flows naturally. Healing unfolds not by force but by coherence. The heart synchronizing with the field, the brain harmonizing with the heart, the body remembering its wholeness. To live from this place is to practice awareness in every moment. To wake up, again and again, from the trance of unconscious repetition. To notice the subtle shift between reaction and response. To feel the emotion without naming it. To think without attaching identity. This is mastery. Not the mastery of control but of surrender. And so, we return to the silence, not as an escape from life but as the ground of being itself. Every breath draws us deeper into the knowing that the field responds not to who we pretend to be but to who we truly are when we are fully aware. Let us affirm now in the quiet field within. I am the awareness that observes my thoughts. I am not bound by what was. I am not imprisoned by what I feel. I am free to choose presence. I am free to feel fully. I am free to be the conscious creator of my reality. As this awareness deepens, the unconscious begins to lose its hold. The patterns dissolve not because we fight them but because we no longer feed them. The energy once bound in reactivity becomes available for creation. The space once occupied by fear becomes fertile with possibility. This is the essence of becoming conscious of the unconscious, the art of disentangling from the self that once survived and stepping into the self that now creates. It is the path of awakening, of coherence, of liberation. And it is available now, in this breath, in this silence, in this sacred awareness of being. So breathe deeply, feel fully, observe gently. Let every thought, every sensation, every emotion become your teacher. Rehearse awareness as your new way of being. Choose presence over reaction. Choose light over analysis. Choose the unknown over the familiar. And in doing so, you become the version of yourself you were always meant to be, conscious, coherent, and free.